Let's talk about Queen of Phuket, which confuses me, but we're gonna discuss it. It feels like a pageant within a pageant, and I understand Phuket is the host city or region, and I understand that it can be used as a promotion, but I feel like it was really confusing for fans online when the photos were released of the top 5 for Queen of Phuket, and everybody was like, wait, what just happened? A lot of people thought that these were the results of the competition. So still, let's discuss it a little bit. It's like this little mini pageant. Like in the other episodes, I have assigned everybody with a number so that I can differentiate between the contestants because I don't know how to say all of their cities or their provinces. Contestant number 1, big fan favorite. She did excellent. I thought that this gown was very safe, but also this isn't the final competition, so why waste a gown? And this was a wonderful choice for her. It looked beautiful and she had a wonderful presentation. Number 4's gown reminded me a lot of Opal's winning gown last year. It was lovely and she was able to walk very well in this. Number 6, I really like this gown style on her. I just wish that she bounced less. Remember, ladies, we should be gliding across the stage. Number 7, such a cool gown style. Very surprised to see the all black gloves as well, but this gown, for whatever reason, I felt like she pulled it off and it didn't overwhelm her. Number 8 is so beautiful, and the black and the gold combo was surprisingly perfect for her. Not a common style choice that we see, but it really brought out her features. Lovely. Number 9, unfortunately, I don't know why this part was really blurry every time I tried to rewatch it, but from what I saw, she was looking beautiful. And the fan was interesting. Fans are kind of having a moment. Number 12, I thought that the colors were beautiful on her. I don't think she needed the neck piece though. Aside from that, still very lovely. I think she stood out here. I do, however, feel like the pose was looking a little bit Miss Grand International. Number 14 is very pretty in pink. Once again though, just glide a little bit more, less stomping on stage, and I think that would have improved it, but she still stood out. Number 15, this was a lovely gown on her. It was a little bit short, but the pose, I would say, for this gown made a lot of sense and it suited the style of it. Number 16, such beautiful hair. Oh my goodness. And I feel like my overwhelming note lately in reviews and recaps is that the gowns are too short. Ladies, these platform heels are not helping you. Like, they're not elongating you on stage when we can see this big block that's underneath the hem of your gown. It just makes me look at your feet and not at your face. Number 18, I loved this gown on her, and it just did something great for her complexion. It just brightened everything in such a lovely way. This was very well styled. Number 20 was very memorable. I do feel like that large oversized bun hairstyle, it worked with the gown. She really made an impact on stage with this. Number 22, I love the yellow on her. This was a wonderful styling choice. Also just very elegant performance. Number 29, beautiful gown on her. I also feel like very tall contestants look great in our fully beaded column styles of gowns with a lot of detail at the neckline. I feel like that is such a great style choice. Number 30, I would say this was all very simple, but I still loved the styling choice and I loved her presentation. Number 31, I thought this was such a cool evening gown and I was really impressed by the way she carried it. I have seen these fringe styles and they're not the easiest to walk in. They're honestly not that great for a lot of competitions because the fringe tends to get caught in between your legs or fringe pieces break off and then there's beads all over the floor. There's a lot of things to consider with these styles, but wow, did she carry this off with the pose and everything. I loved this. Number 33, I think that this gown style was nice on her, although I do feel like it was safe, which makes sense for this. This isn't the final night. Number 35, very cool gown. I don't think that she needed the turn, but she was very confident, and really that's what should matter in my opinion. Number 36 is very pretty. I would just suggest be really careful with the mouth transitions on stage. Be hyper aware of that and just keep your transitions really smooth. Number 37, so beautiful. I think that this soft pink was so perfect on her. I really appreciated it. Number 42, she was in that sweet spot. This gown was beautiful on her, and this was just one of the top performances for me of the night. She was not doing too much here. Number 44 is so beautiful. I like this gown, but I just felt like the color didn't do anything for her. So definitely hoping to see something else in the future. Number 48 walks with ease in an evening gown. And I thought that the colors were so pretty on her and overall awesome performance. Number 51, unique gown style. Absolutely love this the second that she stepped foot on stage. It was so pretty, it suited her well. This kind of waist and bodice reminds me a lot of some Versace styles that we've seen Zendaya and Beyonce wear that were really cool. So I loved this. I just hope that in the future she glides more and has less bounce. 52. This gown, the fit of this, she is always bringing a snatched waist to the competition. I loved this. This was stunning. Stunning. She does an excellent job. Number 58 has presence and hair goals. Great poses. Nailed all of them, in my opinion. Number 59, great gown, the walk, the poses. The poses, I think, were perfect for the gown specifically, and there are differences with that, and also beautiful smile. Number 61, to me, she was just glowing. Glowing. This was wonderful on her, and I feel like the white really suited her tan skin as well. So this was a great styling choice. She was beautiful. 65, gorgeous as always, right? The gown wasn't anything we haven't seen before, but she really doesn't have to bring that much. She's just focusing, I think, on her presence and being in that sweet spot, and I feel like that's what she's consistently delivering. She was gorgeous. 68, loved this gown, loved the styling, the finger waves in the hair. What a lovely detail that was. She stood out. 71, so pretty. Gosh, that rotation right after she spoke, the walk, the face card. My goodness. Number 72, lovely also in this color. The way that she moved the opera coat at the end of the runway. It was just well done. Number 73, simple gown, but still effective. Of course, I love colors, but a color won't earn you any extra points if that color doesn't suit you anyways, so I understand this styling choice, and she did a great job. 74 is so beautiful. With her, though, however, I do wish we would have seen her in a different color, one that would have been more complimentary. So after all of this, the ladies did change, and then they shared these speeches. And I don't know what the speeches were about. Everything was in Thai. So if you would be so kind, if you speak Thai and you know more about this part of the competition, would love to hear more about this section. So we saw that. And then the ladies got narrowed down and we saw a top 5, and those 5 shared an onstage question. Once again, the questions were in Thai. So I don't have context on that. The only thing that I can do is read body language, and overall I would say there wasn't anything too crazy in terms of the contestants' delivery of their speeches, their tone, and their body language. It looked like they all did a pretty good job, all very deserving of those top 5 spots. They did change them into different gowns. The gowns were very consistent. They looked like they were all from the same collection. Maybe they were all from a sponsor. I don't know info about that, but they did look really great. And then we crowned our new Miss Queen of Phuket. I don't know if that, I would assume maybe it involves a little bit of a prize package or maybe a scholarship or some kind of money. I don't know. I don't know if she has to do anything or if it's just fun for the competition. Like, will she get to actually do anything with this title in Phuket after the year? The other thing about it is this is the first year that they did this and had the Queen of Phuket in the host city. And so it's kind of like no surprise. Wow, Miss Phuket won Miss Phuket. Like, why wouldn't she? Now, you know, it's kind of a weird thing that happened. Now, I will say, though, this year's Miss Phuket is a front runner, at least for me. I think she's such a standout. But it's just interesting how it all played out that Phuket won the Phuket title. I think from the outside looking in, you might say, well, of course Phuket won the Phuket title. It could only make sense. Why wouldn't she? I don't know. It was just, I think it was just something confusing, especially for pageant fans to watch, but I hope the ladies enjoyed it. I'll never complain seeing more of the contestants. I think that's fantastic. Let me know, though, what you thought about this part of the competition and what are your insights about it. I'd love to hear more. I appreciate you for joining, and let me know what you'd like to see next on the channel.